This has been an ongoing sort of argument, so to say, with the MoD, in respect that we felt that the building warrants keeping it because of its age. It was built in around circa 1901. It's the only remaining part of the original dockyard entrance, the North Gate, as it was known then. And it's in a very, very, very stable condition. I mean, it's not damaged, it's usable, and we in fact suggested alternative uses to the MoD. The excuse or the reason they've come up with regarding the car park, for us, it's a bit feeble, really, in so much that they have a very large car park adjoining the building, which is currently in use, and we've been observing the use of it, and it's never full. But to come with that excuse, we're not very happy about that.
The MoD has offered to recite some of the building's materials. What would this entail, and do you think this is an option that will be pursued?
Well, it's an option that's available rather than going to the reclamation on the east side as infill rubble. But the problem with that is that this will be handed over, or the material that they do retrieve will be handed over to the Gibraltar Museum, who are the official custodians of any artifact or any, in this case, construction bricks or tiles or whatever. But the problem with that is finding a suitable use, because if a building is designed as a particular function, to then reapply those materials to something else, I don't know whether it's economically viable in the future or not.
So, as you said, in December, the Development and Planning Commission recommended that the gatehouse not be demolished. But nevertheless, their advice is not binding on the Ministry of Defence, is it?
That's correct. Much to our frustration, really, the current Town Planning Act and the Heritage Act exempt the Government of Gibraltar and the MoD as Crown Lands owners, shall we say, landlords, exemption from DPC decisions. Not that they are applied every time. I mean, there have been instances when the DPC has voted against either a government application or MoD. The decision has been respected. But the unfortunate thing with the situation is that in this case it hasn't, and it has happened in other situations in the past. So it leaves us in a bit of an awkward situation. The new acts, both the Town Planning and the Heritage and Antiquities Acts, do have clauses which make or force the government and the MoD to apply in the normal channels as any other developer or construction company wishes to apply for a DPC application. So that's a good step once the acts come into fruition. But in the meantime, our hands are bound because we can't apply the law, really. Yeah.